Exotic lifestyles. We is in the building. I gotta put my glasses on, make sure I see all of this, guys. Exotic lifestyle, say it with a smile. Like, share, subscribe, comment, support, all that good stuff. You take 2 seconds to hit that play button, guys. Take the extra 2 seconds and support Exotic Lifestyle, guys. Say it with a smile. Say it with a smile. As y'all already know about Young Thug and what's going on in ATL. But we got the Breakfast Club, guys. So like, share, subscribe. Brought to you by Exotic Lifestyle, guys. Exotic Lifestyle. Say it with a smile. That is the website, guys. So please support. Salute to the troops. Let's get to the video, guys. Let's see what the Breakfast Club has to say. And y'all already know my girl, Lauren LaRosa, is on the case, guys. Let's go.
Of Atlanta. So over the weekend, there has been some conversations. Atlanta, and a lot of artists down there have been online debating and going back and forth because you know how we've been up here talking about Gunna and the conversations around can people support Gunna's music or not. So now the conversation and the light is shining Young Thug's way because there is alleged audio that is leaked. These audios are supposed to be jail calls of Young Thug having conversations with various people, and he's discussing Gunna and some other things. But prior to this audio leaking, there was another alleged interrogation video that dropped, and this video was of Young Thug, or allegedly Young Thug in a room having a conversation with police about Lil Wayne's tour bus being shot up and the person who allegedly did that. Right?
I say allegedly Young Thug.
Because I have not myself spoken to any jail that has told me that that video is actually what we think it is. In the same
thing. Young Thug in the video?
But listen, the way the internet is set up
What
today,
are you talking about, woman?
Until I myself speak to a jail enforcement, exactly. Yes, the way the internet.
He's confirmed.
He came out. Well, listen, what he came out and was talking about was a back and forth between him and Rollo. They were online arguing. Rollo's another music artist from Atlanta. They were online going back and forth because Rollo began to have conversations about that interrogation video that happened and or did not happen. Okay, that's what he was referring to. He says that when in the video that people are now seeing, he says that what he said online or in that conversation helped his friend. Now moving forward. So now we get to the Gunna part of it because now these jail phone calls begin to leak, and in one of the phone calls, Young Thug is having a conversation about Gunna and the whole RICO and Gunna testifying, and we've never heard Young Thug speak directly on this. Let's take a listen to Young Thug talking about Gunna and the RICO.
I apologize, guys. Y'all already know what they are doing. They is hitting me with the sponsorship, guys. So I'm gonna hit y'all with my own from exoticlifestylesllc.com. That is me, you guys. Back to the live. Exotic Lifestyle, say it with a smile.
He made, which they still got to prove this show, which I don't think they're going to ever be able to prove because it's just not a game. He gave the jurors the agreement that it's a game. He said YSL is a game, and he know people in this.
So what did you tell him after he said that,
committed crimes in furtherance of the game. You don't know nobody on this case. Yeah. That's a lie. That's a full-blown lie. I know
you lying too, sir?
On this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the game. That's RICO. So if a gets guilty on RICO, you really just you got a light to him. And you are 100% lying. You don't know nobody on the case. I ain't ever committed no crime. Duke ain't committed no crime. Yak ain't committed no crime. They're the only 3 people you know on this case. Ain't now one of them committed no crime. So who the is you talking about? You know YSL members on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the case. You just made it
What's going on?
RICO case. You just made it the case.
Yeah, so he's talking about when Gunna was in court and he was asked about, being in a car and things being found in the car and who they belong to and if YSL was actually a gang.
But he was responding, yes, man.
He already said it.
That video, right?
Yes. Now, so in addition to that audio being released, there was also another audio that was released of Gunna having, of Young Thug having a conversation with 21 Savage about what Gunna did and how that should be taken by people. Let's take a listen to that.
I don't feel like Shawty did what he did with the intention of hurting you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really get that vibe from him. I feel
21 Savage gave you the realest advice that you should have listened to.
I was thinking about that one day, like, I ain't finna say nothing about this. Yeah, woo, woo, woo. I might just be like, man.
You shouldn't have been saying nothing, period, sir.
I'm like, the hell, that's gonna change. Because I feel like it's really over with for your rap career. Big album you put out might go #1, but that's it after that. You know what I'm saying? It's like on some real.
Y'all gotta tighten up, guys. Y'all gotta tighten up. Like them Tennessee
Titans.
Titans.
Come out right now and tell the world what he did went wrong. Because them folks already on the internet.
Listen to what 21 Savage. He giving you some real advice.
Ever since he dropped that song, they like, man, we rock.
That's why he didn't come out and say that, because he was a snitch.
He was in agreement with that his career ain't over.
Man, dropping a few bombs with 21 Savage. The first time I ever had a conversation with 21 was here on the Breakfast Club, and if you go back and watch that interview from 9 years ago, I told him after talking to him that he had his head on right. You can tell he was smarter than most, and after listening to numerous calls between him and Thug this weekend,
yes,
I still stand on that. Thug, you should have listened to 21. Okay, there is nobody I heard give you better advice in this whole situation than that young man.
I agree. And I want to say too, because he talked about, like, because there's so many calls, but in some of the calls he talked about the music and what would happen with Gunna's career and how things would move forward. And this weekend, Gunna hosted his first meetup of the Run Club. They have a 5K happening actually tomorrow, September 3rd at Prospect Park. It's already sold out. He hosted this first meetup and he was giving a motivational speech just about where he is in life right now. And it made me think all of this stuff is happening and he has moved on and chose a whole different route. And we're still.
He did his last album on Thug's label, so he's a free agent.
Last one.
He's moved on. As far as him is concerned, his concerts are still sold out. He does not arenas, but he does concert halls. He sells them out. He doesn't care. He has moved on. It just seems strange that these grown-ass men, and it's not just 1, 2, 3, it's like 8 of them talking about snitching at this age. It's like we got to get to a point where we got to move on. We can't even think about the negativity. Like, these brothers are making money legally, a lot of it. And to go back and to do all that, it just sounds stupid. And everybody knows these calls are taped.
Yeah, the streets are so exhausting and corny. Like, we got to start clowning people that are in the street. I don't judge people for what they do in survival mode, but man, when you know better, you have to do better. And at this point, we have more than enough examples of why the streets are corny. So we should really start clowning people who make these poor life choices that either land you in jail, dead, or labeled a snitch. That's the only 3 options I ever see.
Well, Pete kind of said something to the effect of what you're trying to say. Like, this all has been dead. Like, we need to move on.
The first thing I saw what P was saying
from QC.
Yes.
Yeah, he said we need more. Well, I do have Gunna's speech that he gave to the Run Club, because I thought it was like it was very timely for, like, okay, let's just move on. Let's take a listen to Gunna.
Apologize, guys. Y'all already know what they hitting me with real quick, so we gotta do another sponsorship from Exotic Lifestyle, guys. Say it with a smile. Brought to you by EXO, CEO, if you didn't know. Back to the show, Exotic Lifestyle.
I feel like everyone in here, y'all taking that step to just like push yourself. And who knows how far you gonna go and where you gonna go. It ain't up to me, it's up to God. You drove yourself to this gym. We didn't make you come here. You pushed yourself to come. So pat yourself on the back. I think y'all can come in here too, because it's like it's a beginning of something that's gonna be way bigger that I didn't ever see. But like just showing up, like y'all day one for this shit. Like y'all motivate me to just like, damn, somebody showing up not to just hear my music, like to just come work out with me though. To really feel that shit we be going through and we want to get it out in the gym, because we be fighting shit. Everything ain't easy. So once again, thank y'all for coming and pushing me to keep going too, because y'all my day ones, 100%.
And in a press release for the Run Club, it says Gunna has spent the last 2 years on a powerful physical and mental transformation. So, good to see.
You can definitely tell.
Yeah, I know. He looks like it.
Music definitely looks happier, at peace.
Yes. And what's sad about this is Young Thug became a victim of an environment that he created.
Yeah.
Because if he hadn't been so hard on Gunna, people wouldn't be so hard on him right now.
Oh my God, yes.
And because of how he treated Gunna, he created these rules of engagement that now these street artists, and I put street artists in air quotes, are going to be forced to use on him. He should have listened to 21 Savage. Okay, 21 Savage gave Young Thug the best advice.
He can't get no realer than that guy.
Moved up, 21 told him to move. None of this would be happening.
Why did 21 tell him to move? Because
he told him that we just played the audio.
Oh, that part. Okay.
Yeah, when he told him, like, listen, like, he did what was best for him. Y'all all should do what was best for y'all, and let him, like, let's move on.
And he told him, you hold your career in his hand.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't that deep.
True.
Especially being the people around you did the same exact thing.
And the person who took the charge, so both of y'all should have been like, well, I ain't got nothing to do with this.
It wasn't that deep. Y'all should have kept the music. That's why I don't understand why people conflate the two between the streets and the music. When you get the opportunity to do something legit, and you get the opportunity to make money legit, focus on that.
Take it
you
all the way.
cannot live two lives, people.
Well, what does
I
Thug do now?
tried to
Because to your
tell
point,
them
I went and
that
checked his Twitter.
Charlamagne.
He on the 27th he retweeted the Thugger Daily page, the fan page, that talked about the interrogation video, and the retweet he posted said y'all are so gullible and hurt. Nothing that Thug said can be misconstrued for snitching. So he feels like he has to explain himself. What does he do from here?
Listen, I don't care who's snitching and who's not snitching. To me, you know what Thug need? A record. Thug need a slap. Thug need one of them joints. He need one of them
He ain't
ones.
came with one because I think Gunna was writing for him.
Twice. He dropped twice. The album that had Bread and Butter on it.
What do y'all think? Y'all think Young Thug can write a hit?
That's what I'm saying. You need a record.
Not since
you need a
Gunna.
record.
I ain't
care about
seen
who
it.
you telling. Why do I care if somebody's snitching or not? I got a nice bidet at the house. Okay, I am gay for my bidet. You think I give a damn about who telling?
Bidets in prison.
Exactly. I don't give a damn about who telling. Why would I care?
All right. Well, that is the latest with Lauren. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour. Boy, speaking of staying away from these young niggas, there's a man named Assis Campos Torres who's 19-year-old. He needs to come to the front of the congregation. We need to have a word with him. This man killing people at baptisms. We'll talk about it.
Oh my God.
What?
We'll talk about it.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
There y'all have it, guys, with the Breakfast Club. Hey, they did their due diligence. What do y'all think, guys? What do y'all think? We might come back with another video. I do not know. But I had to put this on Facebook. But I think I'm going to start taking all my content to Kick, edit it down off of Kick, and then I'm going to post it on Facebook, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment, support, all that good stuff. You take 2 seconds to hit that play button, guys. Take extra 2 seconds and support Exotic Lifestyle. Guys, say it with a smile. Take accountability for your actions, guys. Can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It ain't gonna work. We tried that in 03, and now they're trying it in 2025, guys. Make that make sense. So we gonna leave y'all with this vibe in and vibe out. Salute Icky 83 for the beats. Heating up the streets. Let's go.
You keep your word. You told us we were free. Well then, show us that we're free. You told us that there's justice, equality for all in this country. Well then, stick to your word. And let us see the justice and equality for all.